Hey guys, SerpentX here. Recently got this R7870 Radeon graphics card that is dusty as hell. Not sure if you can see that, but that dust is caked. I was planning on taking it apart, and this kind of spurred on the video. So the reason I wanted to take it apart was, one, because it's dusty, two, because I wanted to apply some new thermal paste, and three, because I wanted to see how it would do on the Cryptomined algorithm. And talking about Cryptonight led into talking about the upcoming fork of Monero. This fork was originally thought to that it was going to believe to occur on March 14th, but it didn't, so it got postponed. Hey guys, gotta interrupt real quick because I made a mistake. I'd like to apologize first off. Throughout the video, I'm going to be making a couple comments that are incorrect. This is to correct that now. The ASIC miners that we're all fond of or know of is one of the reasons why Monero is forking, and UFD Tech mentioned that there was going to be a fork in about 2 days in his recent video. Well, that fork is correct, and it's in 1 day, 18 hours, and 36 minutes. This fork is primarily for overall network optimizations, blockchain optimizations, and of course to help combat possibly the ASIC miners to make them irrelevant. And there's a video from Cryptomined that I'm also going to include in the description, and I want to hear from some ASIC miners, if anybody's got some ASICs out there, whether or not this fork has bricked their $3,000 ASIC miner. Hopefully not, but that's one of the reasons why this fork is happening in the first place. So I was wrong about that. There are two forks going down. One is the coming up soon in a couple days, Monero Fork, for those optimizations, and then another fork on April 30th. So UFD Tech was correct, but there are two separate forks for two different things. And that's again going to be on April 30th, as you will see here in just a moment. So I'm going to get out of here. Sorry about that, Brett. Now April 30th, and I'll tell you the exact block here in just a second. Alright, so as of block 1564965, Monero holders will be accredited with a 1-to-10 ratio. So 1 Monero equals 10 MoneroV. Now MoneroV, you can read the white paper and get all the tech specs, but it's essentially the same as Monero. Of course, it's up to the developers to kind of distinguish the two and take it to the next level. But in my terms, and I could be wrong, and feel free to comment on that, Monero and MoneroV are the same. The whole point of MoneroV is to reduce the transaction times, because right now to get confirmed funds of Monero during a transaction, it could take about 26 minutes, 20 to 26 minutes. So the security is the same, the privacy is just as important. So it's a secure, reliable transaction that is the whole point of Monero. Unfortunately, it's being used, or it is commonly used, not is just being used, but commonly used. A lot of people get this wrong, by criminal personnel, whether it be for buying and selling guns in the black market, or drugs, or money laundering. It is the go-to currency because of the security, the privacy, that values that it has. But that doesn't mean that's everybody that uses Monero. Just because you use Monero doesn't mean you're a criminal. If you have Monero, great, you want to prepare for this hard fork, there's a couple things you want to do. Always make sure you're going to the official website or official sources. There's so many scams that will come out, it's ridiculous. And yes, I did just roll my eyes because it's stupid. People will actually fall for the trick of you have to put in your private key to get paid in MoneroV, and it's on a website, or you have to log in and register with your legal name and information to get your MoneroV. Monero is based around privacy. Monero is based around security. I am protecting your personal information. That's the whole point of Monero. You are able to pay or buy or transact privately and securely. And people are falling for the website trick. People have done it for Bitcoin private. People asking for private keys, people asking you to register for this, register for that, and they're not the official source. So double check your work, or double check and do your research. As of right now, we have HIT BTC. We have I believe Alpha BTC. No, BTC Alpha. I said that wrong. Forgive me. And there's another exchange. Those are the only two exchanges that I know of that support it. There's one more or two more, but I don't know it off the top of my head. So those two are the only two exchanges that you can keep your Monero on, and it would support the fork, and then you would get your MoneroV within the next 3 or 4 days. However, MinerGate, which is a mining application, if you don't use it, if you use it, great. I don't personally like it, but that's up to you. And I'm not going to even get into MinerGate. Anyways, MinerGate will support it as well. So if you have Monero on there, you will have MoneroV in a 1:10 ratio. Also, I would recommend hardware wallet. Yeah, hardware wallet, or if you can't afford a hardware wallet, you don't have one, you can't buy one, whatever it may be, full node wallet. Full node wallets is going to be the next best thing, but again, if your device is infected, you get hacked, or your device, whatever it may be, once they have access to your computer, then they can kind of take the wallet information, but you shouldn't have to worry about that. I mean, honestly, the three best sources are going to be a supported exchange, a full node wallet, and a hardware wallet. The hardware wallet, full node wallet, you have access or ownership of your private keys, which will allow you to prove, hey, I have this much money, this is how much I should get. So you can prove you own Monero and get your MoneroV. Now, besides that, we got another thing coming up, and UFD Tech brought up something. There was a video, and I'll try to put it somewhere, see if you guys are interested in it. He had a video talking, and it was released today as well, but I believe he filmed it earlier and then sent it to South Africa, and then they launched it. And the problem was that in his video he was talking about the hard fork taking place in 2 days. The hard fork's not taking place in 2 days, it's taking place on the 30th. Check out the MoneroV Twitter. Also, their official website is monerov.org, to where you can check out the white paper and all that good stuff. But you want to be careful of the scams. You want to make sure you own the private keys to your wallets that you have your Monero or any coins in. And secondly, if you're a pump and dump type of person, you can keep your Monero on a supported exchange. When the price rises to a certain point after the snapshot, you can sell, and then you got your MoneroV that you can deal with later on, or a few days afterwards. Besides that, MoneroV right now is at $170. It did spike up before the 14th because of investors and people hoping for the fork to happen on May 11th. It got up to about May 12th at like 12 o'clock at night on the US. It got up to 284, so almost 300. Now it's at 170. So will the price go back up right before the fork? Who knows? It could be. If you've got some coin, hang on to it, use your best judgment, do your research. If you don't have any coin and you want to mine it, I don't really recommend it, only because it's not as profitable. You can be mining another coin that's just as profitable. And leading into the next section, Radeon cards, Vega, RX 580s, 570s, 480s, 470s, they got some competition coming up. So we got some ASIC miners coming into the wild here, and they're really good at Cryptonight. People are blaming them for raising the difficulty. It's a number of reasons why the difficulty raises up or lowers, but I'm not going to get into that. Just know that ASIC miners are coming out, so your Electronium, your Monero, and any other coins that are on the Cryptonite algorithm are going to be, you're not going to be as profitable anymore. Of course, the fork here is going to try to solve that, but again, these guys can just update the firmware on these ASICs and they'll have it fixed. So beware of that. Hopefully you guys can do your own research. If you have any questions, hit me up, comment below, what have you. But besides that, I just wanted to give you this is just a short, simple, like, hey, Monero's gonna fork, this is what you should do, and these are the better people that can do it, because I'm not a crypto analyst at all. I just mine it because I enjoy mining. It was a hobby before crypto became more mainstream. It's not mainstream yet, but became more popular. And I'm going to continue to do it even if it's not as popular as it used to be. So good luck. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching. And comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.